Would you like to find out what April is in store for you and your ex? Well, if you do, you're in the right place. Beautiful Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to go through it step by step, week by week. And by the end of the reading, we're going to answer that particular question that is burning in your heart. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to see what the universe wants to reveal about the state of your connection right now. Okay, so we are going in the energy, whatever the universe wants to let us know. Let's have a look. And what do we have here? We have got Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. If I'm not mistaken, this card came out as well for the sign of Scorpio in exactly the same position. So if you've got Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising yourself, or if your ex is a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please go and have a look at that as well. But, you know, just let's take this energy per se. I am sensing already from this that the universe is letting you know to get ready, to get prepared, because some kind of something that you never thought it would happen, or something that you didn't even think it was possible to come up, is going to be revealed. There is a revelation that is going to happen during this month. So let's be ready. Okay, Capricorn, and now immediately we are going to look at the energy of your ex-conscious attitude towards you at this month. What it means really is their attitude, okay, towards you, whatever they are aware of it or not. We are taking 3 cards, so we are going to have a very good deep look at it. The Fool. This person is ready to jump into a new direction. Is it going to be a direction of coming back towards you, or going towards new horizons and new experiences? So let's have a look. What do we have? Integration. Up to now, I feel that they've got integrated the relationship that they had with you. Let's see what they learned from it, and if they want more of it, if they feel that they can learn more. And here we've got healing. So already here I am sensing that whatever happened, that was a kind of negative for them, or that whatever rightly or wrongly they felt hurt, they're going towards being healed about this. And you know, when there is healing and there is understanding of the situation, because there cannot be healing unless we understand the dynamic of things, there is always a way of looking back and say, oh, you know what, that, you know, wasn't so bad with my Capricorn actually. And then dots. Now let's go into the tarot and see how this story unfolds throughout the month of April. Of course, we're going to start with the first week. And let's have a look. What do we have? We have got 8 of Wands. Things moving very fast all of a sudden. I'm not surprised, because in April we are going to have not only Neptune and Saturn conjunct in the sign of Aries, the opening of the doors, the first sign of the zodiac wheel, but also there is going to be another incredible amount of planets in this fiery sign. So things are going to be moving fast. Here I am strongly sensing communication coming in. And with the Justice card, a communication that more than likely you were waiting for a long time to come in. It took time. It's like as if this person, as we said, they needed to integrate whatever happened between the two of you and then go through healing. But it's going to be something that is going to bring you balance with the Justice card. This is also the card of Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, if that would mean anything to you. Then immediately we see that there is the potentiality. Remember that tarot shows you the snap of the moment, how is the energy at the moment, but then how we work with it, it's completely up to us. There is a potentiality of getting into a bit of a spat with your ex. Maybe they're coming in too strong, maybe they did not realize still fully, for what you are concerned and how you view things, their part that they had in breaking up their relationship. And here we've got the 9 of Pentacles. You are standing there, Capricorn. You are very independent as an archetype anyway, and you are then standing back, like to say, if this is all you understood about what happened between us, or is this all you're coming to tell me, or well, I'm staying on my own. Okay, so let's keep going. At the end of the first week, the Fool again. So this is repeated twice. That means that this particular month is going to be really talking about new experiences, starting a new journey, but we need still to see if in their mind they want this new journey and new experiences with you or not. Okay, now let's have a look. Sorry, I'll just fix the cards so you can see them better. I hope you have got a good view there. Now let's go into the second week. What do we have? We have got the Three of Pentacles. Now we see in the second week, when out of the first week you show them that you're very independent, you don't need their BS coming in that very, I feel that they come in very strongly. Okay, and please let me know if that would be something that your person would do. Okay, but at the start of the second week here, I see that them retreating their energy a bit and being a lot more cooperative towards you. And see here the Nine of Swords. When they become cooperative, they soften their boundaries. They then can't contain anymore this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the energy that they carry since the breakup happened, and whatever it was them that initiated the breakup or not, it doesn't really matter. They were really, really in the gutters. The Nine of Swords is that energy of, oh, I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And again, the Moon card, another, this is a combination of someone that not only doesn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but also it's incredibly depressed. Okay, so I sense that they will reveal that to you. And what do we have then? Yes, the Six of Wands. Now, we have got you on one side that you will feel revindicated, okay, and seen and really understood for once. But at the same time, your ex also, if you allow them to express all of this kind of desperation that they felt being without you, they would feel that finally I am seen, okay? And I'm not saying that it's you that never wanted to really see them, but because of their way of being, they never really opened up. That cooperation card, this Three of Pentacles, it's really important, and I'm sensing it as a new energy that this person is bringing to you that you have never experienced it with them, or at least not to this depth. Okay, now let's go into the third week, and here we've got the Magician. Yes, as I was explaining, I sense it as a new kind of energy that they're bringing in, because they have transmuted, they have changed, and what changed them is the pain of being away from you. Okay, now let's keep going, and we have got here the Emperor, the Taurus, the Aries card. Do you remember I mentioned the Aries energy very, very strongly? Again, your person could have a lot of Aries in their chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But here, this person has decided, as the Emperor, that they want to change, they want to move forward again. But let's see, because they haven't expressed it, at least through the tarot, clearly. Okay, there is this wanting for you to understand that they went through pain and so on and so forth, but we want to see more. We want to see somebody that is has really decided what they want. And here at the end of the third week, what do we have? We've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, it's really speaking their truth. Okay, they know that they're getting nowhere with you unless they're completely and utterly clear. Now, this is very interesting because they're holding back a bit. Now, let's see. We are taking a moment now, and we are going to see how this connection has evolved. So let's check this shift with these three cards. And it might be about your way of looking at things, their way. Let's have a look. And here, what do we have? Rock bottom. Genie, they couldn't have hit more rock bottom than this, with a Nine of Swords followed by the Moon. So definitely they had to come and contact you and speak to you, if you allow it, because they couldn't deal with it anymore. And what do we have? Sad embrace. So this is all of their energy. They're very, very sad. They feel very lonely without you. But what are they going to do about it? And here we've got details. So it's like as if they're tiptoeing around the fact of really cooperating completely with you and fully. There is something that is like saying to them, hang on a minute, and I strongly sense it's fear. Maybe they never felt the pain that they felt by being away from you with any other breakup that they had with somebody else before. This has really hit them in a way that it's kind of scaring them. And now that Fool card could also sense, are they feeling you so deeply within themselves that it would trigger the fight or flight? Let's go into the 4th week, but before we do that, now please remember that when this reading ends, there is a lot more readings that you can view, like the love readings for April for all signs, and the timeless for exes. And also please, you have time all until the 28th of March to vote for your next preferred reading, and you can do it in the poll that is in the description, that it is in the pinned comment below. Okay, but let's go into the 4th week here and let's have a look, because I'm very intrigued. Now, what do we have? The Ten of Pentacles. So this person in their mind knows what they want. Now, it might also be that you already were living with this person, or you were married with this person, but it doesn't really matter. This person, if they had a home with you, they want to come back to it. If they didn't, they want to create one, but they need to express. And here we have got the Hierophant. Again, if you were married already or living together, they want to go back to that kind of structure. The Hierophant is doing things by the book, how society says. If not, this person wants also to really create a relationship with you again that is based on the strongest foundation and marriage, if that is what it means to them. And what do we have here? Here we've got the Seven of Swords. This is what I was not looking forward to see, but that I did not completely expelled or completely put it behind my brain, because with these 2 Fool cards and then that details, it gave me that impression that this person will reach to a certain point. Yes, I am sensing that they are really, really in pain by being without you. I have no doubt they hit rock bottom. They're very sad and so on and so forth. And that they do want a marriage. They do want all that. But there is something that scares the daylight out of them about responsibilities. Please let me know if this resonates with you. But let's go and have a look at here. What do we have here? We have got the High Priestess. I feel that this is one of those unconscious fears that they have and that they still didn't put their fingers on. So there is great movement here in the whole month of April. But when it comes, shovel comes to push, or push comes to shovel, sorry, I'm really not too sure how you say it properly, there is going to be that 7 of, at least even if they don't do it physically, the temptation for them to retreat will be there. Okay, so now let's see what additional guidance is supporting your peace and your path right now, because it's paramount that we also look after ourselves and not always thinking about the other person. And what do we have here? Koala spirit. Spirit as a plan. So it's like saying, listen, Capricorn, just let it happen, okay? Try not to move the situation one way or the other. Try not to push the scale to go more right or more left. This needs to happen in the way that Spirit has planned it, okay? And now, as promised, we are going to see what is the answer that the archangels are giving you about your particular question. Take a deep breath, please, and let's go. So here we go. And what do we have? We have got you're ready. So whatever it is that you're ready, it's to take the deep dive. This is really what I sensed that I needed to bring the two of them together. Taking a deep dive also means sometimes not to do anything outwardly, but also understanding instead what is going on around you. This is a very, very deep psychological reading for what your ex is concerned. Okay, you don't need to say they're right, you don't need to say they're wrong. That is not the case, but it's a view into the psychology of your ex. Okay, now beautiful Cappies, this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click onto the notification bell, and if you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the description box below, and don't forget to vote. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.